Yo, there's an ad going on, but I'm impatient. So hopefully you found some kind of way around that. Because no one else could hear. Let's lower this music. All right. That should be better for you guys. It's tough with the first I got the air conditioning on, then I got weird recording. Um This is not a good quality recording, but it's live from like a month ago. So, what are we doing? What does my screen even look like? Um I've been struggling. I think everybody's been struggling. I don't play very well anymore. I don't know the format anymore. I took a huge long break because MH3 was coming out, and that was demotivating. Now MH3 is here, and the best cards are all MH3. But we're gonna do our best with mostly MH3 block constructed. Somebody got a 5-0 with this list, and it's got Goblin Engineer in it, and that's like one of my favorites. So I'm going with that. Actually, I'm not sure why Trinisphere is not here. I guess it's because I'm playing Unstable or Amped Raptor, and all these one drops. So I guess that makes sense. I had an idea for a card for the Goblin Engineer board, and I don't even remember what it was. So we're not going to worry too much about it. Anyway, this is energy, but the main, not main gist, but a like long game plan that outgrinds all the other energy decks, and anything that can probably, you know, go with you that long in the first place is Bolus's Citadel. So hopefully you have enough life, and eventually you are throwing a Bolus's Citadel into the yard with enough energy to jolt it, awake it out. It's cute. Dack Fayden got a 5-0 with it, and the rest of the deck is great. So I don't think these 6 cards are going to be bad enough. And Jolted Awake is sort of just more copies of kind of Lightning Helix and Pride and Souls. I played a league with it. I played pretty bad. I didn't do well, but the deck was fine. So we'll see how this goes. I'm going to open these packs. You can see I've been playing because I have these Magic Online packs, but I haven't been winning, I'll tell you that. I don't... That's an interesting... What do you call it? Effect? Sort of probably really annoying to play with, but okay. Whenever Ezio attacks, put a +1/+1 counter on it. As long as he has 2 or more counters to any counters on it, he has first strike and is an assassin. That's pretty terrible. Okay, not a good commander, but maybe for a legendary humans deck, could make the cut. But anyway, it is legit. That it's got Urza Saga for a little Urza Saga package plus Goblin Engineer, so you can get cute. We're gonna see if we can get cute. I don't know if I played a league with it. I did say I played a league with it, but I think I might have just played in the practice room like 3-4 games. And it was okay, but again, I was not playing well. I think I went like 1-3 at best. Close games, but not winning. So, oh, does my game tracker not work anymore? What do I have to do to fix that? Fuck. I don't want to go fix that. And I don't want to go. Oh well. Fresh it. No, it'll. Oh, now I'm in a league. Okay, it works. I mean, I don't think you play the deck to mulligan hands like this. So probably Elegant Parlor turn 1, unless they play something that just has to die and just keep this hand. I don't know if you listen to the Dive Down at all, but Young Dingo was on there today, yesterday. I don't know when it came out, but talking about how Amp Raptor's sort of like the last thing you play out of your hand when you need to refuel. Your equivalent of card draw and digging. So, playing against the Milkman. Um, the customary 1 minute. How's it going, Corey? Good to see you. Thanks for showing up the first time I'm streaming in a long time. Milkman took the customary 1 minute of I'm looking at my phone because I don't have to say yes to matchmaking. So let me finish looking at these memes before I get into the game. Just gonna elegant parlor. We're scrying basically. I kind of don't want that. I can. Oh, I guess you do want that because you can Goblin Engineer. Nah. I was going to say you can Goblin Engineer the dragon engine into the yard and then jolt it awake it. I think that lets you draw 3, charge your hand, but I'm not sure. Probably a little bit loud. Tell me if you need the music louder. Now that I actually have other people here. So Milkman's grabbing a Thundering Falls and he left it on top. Flooded Strand, pass. So it's probably Counterspell. I actually think we can get away with just Arid Mesa pass here. And the other option is Engineer into nothing. So like, I think we can hold off. I know we're aggro, but this hand really isn't. And they look like a control deck. So I don't think they're going to be pressuring our life total, which means Bolus's Citadel will probably be pretty good. Maybe not. I don't know. Maybe artifacts just aren't a good type anymore because everybody can answer them. I really don't know the meta super well at all. But we're just gonna keep thinning. Just keep thinning. I guess we'll get the black-white thinner. No, we don't have one. We only have the one parlor. All right, well, we'll get the black-white land. Now we can actually cast Bolus's Citadel if we ever get all the lands. That's good. So I kind of don't want to play that. I think I'm going to cast Engineer here and then next turn try to resolve Amped Raptor. I don't actually care if Engineer resolves. I'm assuming it won't. But this is the one card that only pseudo draws a card, and these both actually draw cards, basically. This doesn't even draw a full card. So here comes a Counterspell. And then we've still got Discharge up. One of each basic, except the Swamp, actually. I don't think we have a Swamp. Yeah, so Ring is good. We would really love to find static prisons that are all... Do we only run the static prisons in the board in this deck? Is that... I think that's what the Jolted Awakes replaced. An Ocelot Pride isn't bad. Is it will sort of force an answer from them. Yeah, maybe we just resolve an amulet and hold up. Oh, we'll see what comes out of it. I didn't play a land yet, right? No. So there's the Pride. Pretty good. And I think I'll just play this out tapped. Probably don't need to bolt anything from them. So, should be okay. I wouldn't say we're in a good position to have a One Ring in play, but the new cards can kind of hang with it from what I understand. I'm trying to lay back more. Maybe I'll regret that. I mean, this is a control deck with 8 cards in hand, but they do have a hard time killing us. It'll be a long one, so I'm gonna have to start to be clock conscious. So that's fine. They can't yet escape it. And even when they do escape it, all it takes is a galvanic discharge to put it back. Oh, no. I'm thinking of static prison. 6/6. Damn, that's a tough one. So I'm glad you did. I'm very glad you did. Let's. With this probably not resolving, my guess. So let's do this. Keeping as much red mana up as possible. This resolved means I guess I could get the spell bomb and then start trading the amulet back and forth. That doesn't seem bad actually. So we'll do that, threaten that. And then I'm gonna play. I am gonna play Amped Raptor since this resolves. Now I can't actually cast a Flage. Cast this. Now I may. This may be a mistake. This may be an overextension, but really never know what you're gonna get. I'm not gonna play the Ocelot Pride. I think I'm gonna. Or that actually, do I get the City's Blessing if I do that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ooh. No copies will enter play, but I'll get the City's Blessing permanently. Nah. I was actually supposed to tap the amulet before I played that land. That was a mistake. Small one, but a mistake. It could end up relevant. The extra mana, but I'm not sure. Hey, yo, I have them right here. How you doing? This is. I made some really bad keychains today. The print, the table that issue. I lifted it up to get something, and then it came down on a wedge, and I didn't notice. But yeah, I've been making these, and I've been posting them on Instagram. He's about to flage the shit. Oh, they're like all green and blue in this light, but they're actually just black and white. They're so cool to hold in your hand. I've been going crazy on the 3D printing. I would show you. If I wasn't streaming and I wasn't concerned about my and I wasn't concerned about like my graphics card. Yeah, so there's in the slicer there. So first I was like gonna do it like caveman style and just be like, okay, once it starts drawing the eyes, I'll just pause the print manually, right? And then maybe I'll ruin one, and I'm printing like 40 at a time, right? So one comes out bad every batch. It's the sacrificial whatever to know when the eyes are going. But there's actually in the slicer something you can do that says they're G-code modifications. Here, let's hope this doesn't crash my stuff when that pops up. I'm not doing well with this Phage in play, I'll say that. Okay, Urza Saga kind of gives us hope. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Wouldn't even get there. I don't actually think I have an... Because they almost certainly have a counterspell, right? So I've almost definitely lost this game. So let's do this. Let's Galvanic Discharge. Pay nothing. Galvanic Discharge. Now you have to counter it or it dies. And so now it's dead. Which means they need to get 6 things out if they're going to do anything. So now I play 1 Ocelot Pride and I force an answer for that. And I'm okay. Because then my Urza Saga is going to tick up. I'll be alright. So, you go up here into extensions and then post-processing, modify G-code. You can add a script, and it's actually called filament change. And you just tell it what layer to stop at, and it will stop before it prints that layer. And then, like, you just switch over the filament to white. And so it changes how you design the model. Because I have a couple actually. So the difference. If you do it bad, you get the wrong layer. This is what it looks like when just the topmost layer is white. This I did 1 layer early. But if you get it right, you just get like, and if you get it right and you can see on this that the eyes are a little raised. This is black and white, so you can kind of see it. As long as the topmost layers are what you want to be a different color, you can kind of do these 2 color prints. So yeah, it was, I painted one thing and I was like, damn, this sucks. I do not only am I a bad painter, I just don't want to be doing this. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this will be 9. I actually think I'm going to cast this. Hope it resolves. And now, in response to any kind of removal spell, I can get the city's blessing. I have no way to gain life right now, but that's fine. Force them to act on their turn. I'm super behind in this game. I don't want to pretend like I'm not. I have never done sanding and priming. I don't plan on doing it anytime soon. But yeah, I get that. So this is Flage, and it's gonna have haste. If they want to threaten me, they can just kill me, and they probably should. Yeah, this is not the right move, but I don't think they have any wrong moves, so you know, not the wrong move either. But yeah, I love the modeling. I made here. Now I gotta show. I have this idea, right? And the idea is make a mic. I know I'm super. Oh yeah, I would never. Thinking of painting all of these would be the worst. So guess we do this. And we have 6 life left. I don't see how we could ever come back into this game. But I guess it starts with Shadow Spear. And then I think I have to do this as well. I can't imagine ever winning this. See what we got. Guide of Souls? Could Guide of Souls be our ticket out of this? No, because they're just gonna... We have to equip here. And then we're a 6/6. This doesn't have first strike, so like we can block it, gain 6. We go down to 3 basically, back up to 9. So anyway, I'm trying to make this like mic stand. And like I made this gigantic, rigid plastic. It looks like a music note. Oh man, come on. I wish I didn't have this stupid background thing on. But anyway, I made that. Then let's see if I can get this one on camera. Not really. Black, so it comes out a little better. This is like so much thinner. See that? And like it worked so well. I have the picture somewhere. I'm not dead. Oh, they solituded me. I gained 6 from that. I'm at 3. I can make another 6/6. But as soon as they attack, I'm dead. No, not quite now. Okay. So we get to do Guide of Souls. Okay. So yes and no. Yes and yes. The black one is PLA plus and the white one is PLA, like just straight up. And that was an accident actually. Didn't even realize until much later that is what I had done. So oh wow, they had everything. I mean, they drew like 20 cards, so what do I want? Celestial Purge, exile target black or red permanent. I mean, that answers a Flades just straight up. I don't think you want that many Nile spell bombs. Tithing Blade sucks. They didn't seem to be playing the energy blue-white control. And I don't think we need this. I honestly think we just need a much faster hand. And we probably don't need as many discharges. Although they did need something. So I guess Flage is just a little bit worse. And then we can trim on a Galvanic Discharge. And I added in 1 Spell Bomb. Maybe I'll cut 1 Shadow Spear because I don't think that lifelink is complete. It's not how we're supposed to be winning this game. You recently modeled your first thing from nothing before I just... Yeah, so that's how I started. And then I dove right in. I was a big... I don't know if you ever watched me stream it. I used to play this zoo game, Planet Zoo, and the 3D modeling in Planet Zoo, like you can make your own little models and you can build your stuff out of other people's stuff and like snap them all together. And like I was doing that a lot, and I learned sort of how to move things in 3D space with just the arrows like easily. So once I had that going, I guess 2-player is a saga here. Once I had that experience, I was like, what does this take? 3? Yeah. Once I had that experience, I felt like comfortable in Blender. And so I immediately started to try to learn how to modeling. And part of the reason I bought the 3D printer was so I could try to build this music note thing that I showed you. Like I just had an idea and I really wanted to get it out. And like, honestly, I'm trying to make things that help people. Like the first thing that I know is musicians, but like I would love to be able to make stuff that helps people. It was, who was it? Jerry Rig Everything. I was watching him make this like crazy welded wheelchair for his like girlfriend who was in a wheelchair. And I was just like, damn, I do not have any skills that could help anybody in real need like that, and I should start doing it instead of just making websites. Um, so like I bought a 3D printer. He's like such a great, at least he seems like a great guy. Maybe he does that could cover up that he's a piece of shit, but online looks like a great guy. Um, so yeah, it was like kind of inspiring even. What was that? Some guy just screaming in this recording. Um, so I am going to fetch a basic. Do I get a basic planes? I think I get a basic planes. No. I think I get a basic mountain. And then we'll make our guy. Whoops. What did I say? No, maybe you can't hear the music as well as I can. Some guy just screamed in the whole in this live recording, and it was so loud because it was right next to whoever was recording it, I guess. So we're just gonna go full life gain, and I think I want. Oh yeah, I model with Blender. Blender's free, open source. It's like 20 programs stitched together. It does way too many things, but it's like it is. I won't say easy to use, but there's a lot of tutorials out there, and even when I think because it steals from all the other programs, like eventually it has everything, even if it doesn't start with everything. You know what I mean? So I haven't found tutorials that are in CAD that I can't do when I do need to look something up, right? So we're gonna do this. We're gonna leave this unstable amulet with that. I'm gonna pass. I want to show the model, but I feel like it's gonna crash my stream. But am I just? Do I have the best rig in the universe? Let's see. Let that boot in the background. So I made here. Maybe this is a way to show like the full thing. So I made this. What is it? 5? Yeah. So I made. Oh, it's not gonna have a full picture. Well, this is what I'm modeling right now. These are supposed to fold out, and then like this is a compass that I stole from somebody, and I snipped it. So these fold out, and you put a microphone in here, you put the wire up into here, and then you hang it. Oh, dude, getting the measurements is hard enough in a real program. Use Blender. It's free. It's amazing. So I don't. So the way this works, well, we're definitely gonna get a black mana, and then what do I want? Blood Crypt or Godless Shrine? I think I want Godless Shrine. Yeah, so you hang the mic stand, and it legitimately works. Let me I'm gonna move this to the side, and then I'll show you a picture of it working, the prototype that I made. This one is gonna be way smaller and have less plastic. So that's obviously an improvement. Do I want? I probably don't need to get another card out from under here. because I just want the energy for Jolted Awake. So I'm gonna Jolted Awake. Oh, wait, do I want to do that? I can Jolted Awake Guide of Souls and then play Ocelot Pride and I just have a board again? I kind of like that. Or I could Phage them, which is okay. I could try to hit a land drop with Unstable Amulet. And then if I don't hit that, I play Jolted Awake onto the Guide. Or probably just play Ocelot Pride, right? This is a interesting crossroads. I think that it's going to be tough to keep a board. I mean, they have 6 cards in hand, right? So, like, that's probably not ideal. I'm looking for a text message from last Sunday, and just the picture that went along with it. Doesn't seem to be here. I don't know who the fuck I sent it to. So, like, I just gotta play this because the clock is ticking. I think I just have to try and present the biggest board again as fast as I can. So we're gonna do this. We're gonna pay. We're gonna play Ocelot. That's gonna gain us a life. And then we're gonna get a cat token at the end step. And so we have a clock again and a lot of energy. So why couldn't I find that? Oh, you know what? I think I sent it. I sent it to myself now. Maybe I sent it to Gabe. Who the fuck? Did I send it in the wrong chat? Man. All right. It's in Facebook chat. I know that because I sent it to Eileen. But I didn't want to pull up Facebook. What I mean. I'm just yielding everything. Gotta find a picture. And then go back. Did I really not send it to her? Well, so here is like a quick picture of what it looks like in Blender. But then I have it like hanging against an amp. Like actually working. That the thing is just fucking gone. Oh, here we go. But it's my turn, so I'll show you that in 2 seconds. So I have this. I'm gonna gain life. I'm gonna get more. I kind of want to get an Unstable Amulet in play. Oh, they're protected, so I'm not gonna gain life. So I actually think the thing to do is play Amulet. And then see if we can draw a land. It's kind of one of the worst things to draw. Because it means I can't put it in the yard anymore. I'm just going to play an engineer because they're not that good. They are the equivalent of deck thinning. So we'll get the Blood Crypt. And then I'm going to toss the Bolas' Citadel in my yard, I guess. Because I don't want to draw that. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes. Grab the Citadel. And then I can't actually do damage to them, but I wasn't really paying attention. So I'm going to attack. Just because I'm not certain that the ring triggered or anything, but I'm pretty sure it did. So anyway, here's how that thing works. So the idea is you clip a microphone into it, It runs along here, you clip it here, and it hangs, and it's tucked in here up under the amp strap. So you can see I actually had to print it in 2 pieces and clip them together, which was pretty cool. And I designed it all from scratch. So like it takes up less floor space, but the real thing is there's this thing that people do where they hang the microphone just like 90 degrees and it works. Like you can just hang it regular, but the signal is super low. Like the volume that you get out of the microphone is not good. It works, but it's just not good. And so you have to turn the gain up really loud, and then you're getting room echo and all this shit. If you point it right at it, you can turn the gain lower and get just a better sound. So it's just better to do that. So if you could get a flat mic stand that you bring places, it's just so easy. I could fit 4 mic stands in my backpack if these work, you know what I mean? And they work. So like it's a little big, it hangs a little low, so I wanted to shorten it. But then I was like, you know what? There's all this stuff going on and maybe I could just make it way smaller. So I'm trying to redesign it. But you saw it here first. When I don't know, when Guitar Center steals my idea, just know I had it first. Okay, so I have 2 options. I could Phyrexian Dragon Engine, or I could Flage and threaten Flage. I kind of like Dragon Engine, but I could resolve Flage right now. They're going to be at 8. Flage takes them to 3 less 5. Kind of. They might have a way to clear my graveyard, so this is like a little bit more resilient. We actually can't cast this Galvanic Discharge anymore because we exiled this Dragon's Engine instead. So there's no reason to keep the red up, but we're not threatening anything with single white mana. They don't know. Thank you, dude. I appreciate it. It was good talking to you. I was about to ask you about modeling, and you come in here telling me you haven't done any of it. So if you have any questions, I'm learning as fast as I can, and I'm trying to. I have a lot of projects in the works, and they're all so much fun. I have like, I gotta print something to keep all my filament like somewhere. I just have. I need to like. The printers come with one like spool rack thing. Oh, I can still cast this? Was it a different unstable amulet? It was a different unstable amulet. Okay. So we're gonna attack. A subtlety to block, I'm assuming. And they might not know either that I can still cast this. So blocking not gonna work. Gonna have to counter something. Okay, so they counter that, which means the way is open for Flage, which is really good. Because then if we resolve Flage the next turn from the graveyard, they do die. And we can also cast Unearth. We can also unearth this, which I don't believe is casting, is what I mean to say. And then we're gonna have to, if we win this, we're gonna have to play a game 3. I can't keep showing off my 3D prints while I'm doing while I'm playing game 3. It's pretty dark in here. I don't want to turn on my stream. I turned my whole desk to fit this 3D printer in here. Louder for you guys. So they, what the fuck did they just do? Played Tune the Narrative? It doesn't look like they've found another ring. A Flage would be pretty good for them because it would gain them life enough to survive. What have they got? I spent so much time showing off my shit. And I'm still ahead on the clock. I could not have been playing well. Sorry to flash the screen like that. So land, go down to 1. Then look for another copy of the ring or Flage with another Tune the Narrative. What are they doing? Also, by the way, if we draw Bolus's Citadel or Jolted Awake, we can just Bolus's Citadel immediately. So, like, they are probably dead to that. Oh, so they're going to play and escape Flage, go up to a lot. But I'm going to Celestial Purge the Flage, because when they play and escape it, they'll have no counters. And so this game will go on. And our win con is not winning this game and then drawing in game 3 like it might be in paper. It's literally force them to keep playing because they have 5 minutes on their clock. So Flage hits us down to low. 12. So Bolus's Citadel gets a little bit worse every time they cast one of those. But they're at 7. Virtual 3, though. So if only we played Lightning Bolt. We don't in this version, though. Given that they've drawn so many cards, it's likely they have more subtleties and solitudes. There's a Jolted Awake. I guess we're going to do it. Actually, Flage just kills them if I Jolted Awake this Flage. I think. Right? Am I crazy? I'm pretty sure that's accurate. So let's get this to, because maybe they Solitude and gain 6. No, they don't. So we're gonna cast this. Can they gain life at instant speed? They can Solitude themselves, and they can likely do that. So is it better to cast Bolus's Citadel just for the lulls? Or do I... Because this is literally just bolting them. And then next turn, I guess I Flage them again, right? I think this is the right play. Because like I said, the win con is keep them playing. Hello, sorry for bothering you. I wanted to offer you illegal goods and services. Well, I don't think you're that sorry. So, what is this? Chat messages. It's spam and scams and bots, bro. Scam or bots. It's really bots. No, I guess it's just They trying to sell bots. Oh, force of negation. Okay, so I guess I was like a little bit. What could I have done? I guess unearthing Phyrexian, but I didn't have enough mana for that. So I guess they've just bought themselves another turn. Can I ban this person? Why didn't it? Ban. There we go. I forgot how to use OBS. So like here, they probably get another copy of the ring. They probably have a subtlety in hand. So like even when I try to cast my Phyrexian Drag, this casts it, right? I wish Unearth. I fucking wish that right clicking a card actually gave you all like all the real text of it, and not So I'll cast this. Counter it. Cast this. We're in a position where lands or spells are both good draws. I'm assuming they counter this. Yeah. And now I'm empty-handed, and they have 3.5 minutes to kill me. If I don't win this game. Because lands and spells are both good because, I mean, I have a lot of stuff in the yard. That'll get them. I didn't want to cast Flage that turn because they had protection because of the ring. I think I think I am gonna unearth the Dragon Engine. I don't know if that's smart, but I am. Because I don't know if it's counterable. Yeah, it's an activated ability. So I'm going to draw 3 cards. Which are all going to be good. This is lethal, so they have to do something about this. They bolt it. And when we untap, we're going to have Guide of Souls Amp Raptor, which is pretty good. Although we may just die to Subtlety. Could be what happens. Think they draw? I think I draw here if I'm them. Although you don't actually outrace that with Subtlety. Maybe next turn I would draw. Not sure. Another copy of the ring would be pretty sick for them. I guess Teferi is kind of the same. But I'm going to gain a little bit of life, I think. I think I Guide of Souls into Flage is my plan. They can't counterspell, but I can't Amped Raptor, right? Yeah. So, I think Guide of Souls into Flage kills Subtlety is my plan. Guide of Souls. And then white, red. Whoops. Red. Oh no, I can just kill them. Or no, they have protection from everything. So let's just get rid of all the lands. I guess this, and I guess this. done. If they have that fucking blue-red, you gain control of a card, that would be crazy. Don't need that. That's fine. So my Flage sticks around. Like, they have to untap and kill me, which I guess if they draw a Flage or have one in hand, I am just dead. They played that pretty well, if that's what's going on. I'm not gonna make them sweat out the last 20 seconds. They did beat me in time. So that was well played. I think I made a few. I probably made more than a few mistakes. But I don't actually know if the slower version of the aggro deck is made to beat blue-white control on anything other than time, you know? So I didn't keep any particularly aggressive hands. This has much less aggressive hands than the regular Boros energy decks. So I don't feel too bad about that. The games felt close, but they're always kind of going to feel close against control. But I'm just learning the deck. So I'm just learning the format, to be honest, not even the deck. But that was a great way to start off our 11 p.m. league. A 1 hour game against control. I work from home tomorrow though, so I'll be okay. Just have not gotten much sleep in general. Playing the Gallinator. And this is a very good hand. I mean, imagine this was a Ragavan and this was a Lightning Bolt. Like, that's what there are in the regular deck. So, this is a snap keep in that case. And, I mean, this is a snap keep now. Okay, so it looks like it's another control deck. Which, although, yeah, Kahir is a control card. So, considering its control, do I want Ocelot Pride or do I want Guide of Souls? Because I may not resolve something next turn. So, like, but they probably have Galvanic Blast and shit too, right? So, I guess I'm just going to grab a Sacred Foundry and play the best one drop I've got. And hope that it's Galvanic Blast and not counter. Or hope that it's counter spells and not Galvanic Blast. And it seems to be the case. So I'm going to attack. They don't play Force Spike as far as I know. Mana Tithe, even though it's in their colors. So I will run this out before deciding what land to play. Probably going to be Elegant Parlor. So that screams of having the board wipe in hand, them just letting that resolve. So we'll play out Elegant Parlor instead of Springleaf Drum, and we'll take our token and our 1 energy. Yeah, there's the Wrath. And so now I have 2 energy, a pretty full hand, but this is a pretty sick little combo here. Definitely gonna play this Engineer. I think I'm gonna save this Jolted Awake for a Bolus's Citadel? Since I already have Dial Spellbomb Springleaf Drum? I don't really mind that, but Dragon Engine is so good. But let's do this. I've never gotten to do that, like, early. So we'll play Springleaf Drum. We'll use the mana from Springleaf Drum to play our Nile Spellbomb. And, we only have 2 energy. We need to generate 2 more before we can Jolted Awake this Citadel. But next turn, we can draw 2 cards. Okay, so this is like an old school one. Leyline Binding. They're 5 color control. So there goes our Engineer. So this little thing is done. Unstable Amulet, though. Very good card. Just play it out. And I guess we're going to try to Bolus's Citadel, aren't we? And I'll cast Flage by paying life equal to its mana value. This is sick. Oh my god, they just conceded to that. So I wish I could just... What was coming up? I was about to destroy them. Because then you play this even. And then another Ocelot. Yeah, we're just... I mean, they were taking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They were already at 9. And that is where we would have stopped the Arid Mesa. Actually, no, you can go 1 more deep because of Bolus's Citadel. You can tap it. And we actually had them dead. So that's cool. That's very cool. I think Sun Cleanser is decent against them, right? It just makes their Wraths not work. So I think you bring in this for Ring. I didn't bring in Static Prisons for Ring because I thought they were already in the deck. And I think we can, like, get rid of these discharges. I'm assuming there's, like, an Omnath in there. But that was super sick. That was as cool as it ever could be. I'm going to take out Shadow Spear. Maybe it could be that they're not on. No, how could you not be on the best card in the format? Maybe we'll go down to one Flage, and then let's go all in on thinking that Discharge is bad against them. Let's just do that. It might not be right, but we're gonna do it. That was so cool. So this is why you have the cookbook, because Bolus's Citadel in your hand is not good. This hand is very, very bad. It's got so many good cards in it. Flage, Ocelot, Pride. That's it, actually. Let's mulligan. This is a much better hand. We have Jolted Awake, but maybe I don't want this Engineer. Do I just want to draw Jolted Awake? Because Static Prison too important? Maybe we just need to... Maybe you just can't have Static Prisons in your opener against Control. Like, you're trying to get out ahead. Let's try to get out ahead. Well, punished for not putting Jolted Awake on the bottom, even though it's the combo piece. But it is what it is. So I believe I have to play Amulet next turn instead of Engineer, because I want to be able to gain... I want to be able to get a land for Urza's Saga to actually make dudes. So I'm going to do that. Unstable Amulet. Okay, now I don't need to do that as badly. But I'm not going to be able to use Engineer. So maybe I just resolve the Jolted Awake while or the Unstable Amulet while I can. And then Engineer. Oh, wait a second. If I Engineer this turn, the next turn I can... No. No, 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 no. Yeah. So we have to Unstable Amulet. We are going to get a cat token. Because we gain 1 life from our life-linking cat. And it can run away with the game, so... Wait a second. I thought they paid 1 energy. Wow, I just walked into something real bad. But that's okay. We actually might just get him now. So... I'm gonna pay 2 life. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna put Bolus' Citadel in the yard. If they tap out for something like the 1 ring, well, they tapped out for something worse than the 1 ring. I don't believe that they have a 1 mana counterspell for Jolted Awake here. They may have a Spell Snare. So do I just double Jolted Awake? Or do I Amped Raptor? Oh, Amped Raptor doesn't do anything. I mean, it makes the energy. I feel like I'm supposed to double Jolted Awake. So I'm going to put this in the yard. I will put that into my graveyard. And then I'm going to target this amulet and see if that makes them counter. Oh, they have no counter. So I just have this in play. I have to hope they can't kill it. I didn't know there'd be a land on top. So, I hope they don't have another Teferi. Because I just wasted all my resources on this. There's the ring. The ring is good for them, but it doesn't get them just straight up out of it. Plage? Amp Raptor doesn't quite do it, does it? Because of the guy. Play this Aether Hub. Play this guy. Yes. I guess. What do I want in my yard? I guess the Dragon Engine. Guide of Souls. And then... So, now I got a ton of energy. I got nothing with haste. I can't actually get this into play with haste. I could spin the dice, or spin the wheel again by casting Goblin Engineer. So let's do that. And we'll just dump. Do I already have an amulet in the yard? I do. I guess I'll dump Spellbomb in the yard. I'll play another one of these. Play one of these. Oh, I'm Pro Touring right now. I can't actually target him. So whatever. Um Now I can do this. Do I get rid of the ring or Teferi? I just conceded. Um Pretty wild to be so far down on resources and still be able to power it. Citadel, impressive. GG's. Yeah, that was why I thought this deck was super cool. I'm really glad that it works out. You see how insane that is. I was definitely going to win this somehow. Probably by sacrificing 10 non-land permanents at some point and then Jolted Awakening it back. But yeah. It's not really a combo win. I couldn't target him this turn because of the ring, but like he couldn't deal with Citadel. I'm gonna just have so much, and he has to deal with my board and Citadel. It is really just value, but it's not actually just value. This turn he had protection from the One Ring, which protects you from any combo, but like the combo is cast Flage, and then sacrifice 10 non-land permanents to make them lose life. And you have this insane board. And if I had any creatures that, you know, could attack him, I was going to do it. But I didn't happen to there. But in most cases, it's just a win. And I think that it's a common thing to be like, oh, this combo doesn't go infinite, so it's not a combo or it's not good enough to build my deck around. And then the truth is, like, you know, Valakut decks, they were doing 18 damage, right? Like, that's what you need to win. It doesn't need to be infinite. So that was sick. I'm so glad that worked. And let's see if we can do it again. That gives me confidence. When I was testing the deck off stream, and this is not my brew, by the way, this is Dack Fayden's. When I was testing the deck off stream, it was not good when I would get Bolus out. Like, I didn't know what I was doing yet, but it feels a lot better right now. I don't think this hand is any good, but maybe Urza's Saga and Galvanic Discharge is enough to keep a hand on, so we're gonna keep it because it's good against energy, this hand, and maybe that's what we have to beat. That in all the leagues I've played up till today, it has been energy, and today it was 2 control decks. So here comes some kind of black-red deck. So this was a good keep against the black-red deck. That is the worst draw, obviously. But this feels very familiar. It is a little bit crazy that it doesn't default to one or whatever the amount of energy you'd need is. Even though it does that in other cases. But it is what it is. I actually think I'm going to attempt to resolve. I think I want Engineer. No, I guess I can cast whatever I get off Raptor, but they don't have anything in. Yeah, no, there's a lot of bad hits off that. So let's get the Engineer in play. And we'll yard, I don't know. I actually think we should yard an Amulet. Yeah, because we can play, or we can make tokens and get Amulet. I think this is a good play. So they bolt our Engineer, which is a win. Like, I love it when people are forced to bolt this card that nobody else is playing. It is powerful. It obviously didn't come with a friend like Amp Raptor might have, but it is what it is. So it looks like they're on straight up Jund based on these lands. All of their lands can get green so far. Yeah, there we go. And Haywire Might is gonna fuck my Urza Saga up, but I guess it's good that they didn't fuck my Bolus's Citadel up, but I can't probably get Bolus's Citadel out without putting it in the yard first, so I am in a little bit of bad shape. At this point, though, yeah, that's a decent draw. At this point, I do think I'm going to play Amped Raptor. I'm going to grab a basic ins to play Amped Raptor because they are clearly aggressive. Oh, there's no Ajani in this deck. I realize. We are also not playing Ajani. So that wasn't great, but did get us back up to 20. So there's that. I'm playing okay. I may lose this game, but I played a really good game right before this. I was told that you were asleep, though. I'm pretty sure it was you that told me you were asleep. I have 1 energy. Guess I just play. I'm gonna lose this game. This is. I'm pretty much dead already. I hope they don't have another Bowmaster, but I could just flage a Bowmaster to like stay in the game for a little bit more after this. So I think I have to fade another Bowmaster and play this Ocelot Pride. I bet you are lying in bed, but not asleep. So I guess it was not the worst to play this. Pick 4. Oh no. That's not good. Apparently that whole 7 spiders thing is a myth. What am I going to do here? I could give this haste. But what's the point? So I guess I'm just going to play this out. I could have bolted something with Flage to gain life, but I think I'm doing okay. Not great, but okay. It's of course it's more like 200 spiders. It's a myth that you only eat 7. There's spiders in every Dunkin' Donuts bagel you've ever had. Just spiders. That's why they're so bad. It has nothing to do with them not knowing how to make bagels. There's just all spiders in them. Can't seem to keep them out. Why? Who eats bagels from Dunkin'? You would be surprised. I mean, do you think Einstein Brothers is much better? Not much better. Better. And I would bet 90% of the people in the country are thinking Einstein Brothers is like the best bagel they can get. I actually feel like I want to sack this guy. But I could sack them both. I mean, they probably have a removal spell, but if they had a removal spell, they would kill this. So I don't know. I think the only way I'm winning is a hasty flage. So let's hope to draw a white land and double block here and fade whatever. Maybe we draw removal and then our hasty flage is very good. Yeah, so there's the removal, which is fine. They let us gain the life, which is probably not smart. So Bolt couldn't have killed Flage, so maybe there's no reason to maybe there's no reason to do what I just did. Maybe I had like a really good understanding of the cards, but not of the strategy. That's what it feels like right now. Or maybe the reverse. I didn't realize Bolt was going to be their removal spell, even though they already bolted my guy once. So, yeah. But they probably have more than that. So we really needed a land there. Didn't get it. But it's like sort of a redraw. And we could take Flage out of the yard if we wanted. Just to kill something. So that would gain us life. And then next turn we hope to draw, or we could just gain an energy. We could just gain an energy, and that's not bad. Gain an energy and a life. Yeah, I mean, I think this is fine. And it also thins our deck of things we do not want to draw. So, that's good. We want to put this in the yard. Ideally, if this game goes long, it looks like we're going to need to gain some life, so we'll throw that Shadow Spear in there, even though that might have been a decent draw off the top. I don't know. So I'm about to take a bajillion. So I'm going to sack this, and I'm going to keep my Engineer alive because there are crazy combos with Jolted Awake Engineer that I can do. And I may end up doing them. Do I want to do that? So I can Jolted Awake out, like, Shadow Spear. I think actually we do this. This is the best thing I can do. Amped Raptor. Unstable Amulet. Can't, because yeah, So we're gonna look for a land. We get Elegant Parlor. Put Engineer in the yard. I guess if I Jolted Awake, I can't use Bolus's Citadel anymore. I have no way to really... Did I gain life this turn? No, I don't think I gained any life. So... Oh, maybe I did? No, I didn't. I didn't gain life this turn. Good, I'm glad you got that, Spider. 4 mana. You get another amulet, which is just like free. But I already played a land. I'm gonna... Okay. Yeah, I just need to cast this and not worry about it being a waste or anything like that. I am going to... Guess I'll get the Dragon Engine. You put him in your window? Where the flies might be. What if he just wants to live above your bed and all you did was make it harder for him to get there for about 20 minutes? Oh, fuck. I did not even think about how drawing 3 cards would fuck me up so bad. Oh my god. They could have gone face, face, face. I'm dead though. I'm legitimately dead. I spent all that time just to kill myself. That was so dumb. I don't know what they're playing. Like what cards are in their deck. I have a feeling Ocelot Pride is not good here. I'm gonna shave some number of those. I definitely want the Nile Spell Bombs. I feel like Tithing Blade is good, but it's really bad against Orcish Bowmaster. I don't know what they're playing well enough to Pithing Needle them. I just cut down to 1 Ocelot Pride and put a Nile Spellbomb in. That sounds so dumb. Sounds like the worst plan. Have a good night. I hope that you fall asleep without any spiders falling directly onto your mouth. But I can't promise anything. It's just my hope. I mean, this seems like a good hand, right? This deck is very powerful. I'm not navigating it well. Obviously, that was a huge blunder. But this deck is very powerful, and I'm enjoying that. And it does play a lot of my favorite cards. As in Urza Saga Goblin Engineer. So. Thought seize. Can't seize the saga. I think you take the Guide of Souls. I don't think Goblin Engineer is threatening enough that you can take it. I mean, probably Celestial Purge is my guess. Because it just deals with Nethergoyf. And you're probably just hoping Nethergoyf is going to be good for multiple casts. That is a pretty decent draw. Especially with the Guide of Souls already in play. So I'm definitely tossing the Bolus in the yard, right? I mean, I definitely don't want to draw it. So there's that. 1 energy. We'll have 2 energy next turn. And then we'll probably grab like Shadow Spear and start trying to race. Pyroclasm. Wow, that is an old school answer. Not actually good enough. Like, they're not going to split second Krosan grip me, are they? If I get Krosan gripped, oh boy. That is the jundiest card there is, Krosan grip. Okay, they have their own saga. Probably no Krosan grip on the way. You could Thoughtseize me. I wonder what they pick. Pick Jolted Awake. Probably more because it's another Guide of Souls than anything else. Let's see what they do. Taking my land. Fair. I mean, I do have cookbook plus construct, which is something. But they're gonna, yeah, theirs is gonna outgrow mine. And I do need to be able to cast a Flage that I draw. So I'm not gonna play this Plains, but I'm probably not discarding it. I may end up discarding the Celestial Purge. We'll see. I can't outgrow a Bolt in time, which is the time is now. Okay, Goyf. Can't attack into the Goyf. Gonna thin the deck. I just got a new arm. Actually, my Sugar Peach Lee gave it to me. And I have so much more space on my deck now. My desk is... I'm actually really excited. It sounds so dumb, but I'm excited because now I can clean it if I want to. Like, more easily. It's not that I couldn't clean it, but like, to just be able to rip up my mat because there's not a big stand on it, it feels so good. So they Pyroclasm me, and I'm discarding a card. Okay, so they have the Bowmaster. I can't do anything about that. I can exile the Bowmaster, which I'm probably gonna do just because... Gonna do this. I'm gonna thin the deck. We'll grab the Elegant Parlor. I actually think this is enough. I actually think that's enough. They have one card in hand. This is worth a couple. Nothing in my yard I can play. I can gain 3 life. I can actually return... I can get Guide of Souls back? Or I could get Engineer back? I think I want to get Engineer back, believe it or not. Nah, I think Guide of Souls is probably better. Because it costs 1. And I'm going to have 2 of my mana spoken for next turn. So we'll grab a Guide of Souls. Oh no, I can't get anything because they have Nile Spellbomb. Although that would make their Goyf a lot smaller. Alright, so let's let this happen. Hope it hits a Thoughtseize. It's a Lightning Bolt. Very bad for me. So, am I dead? If I get this back, I'm about to take 7. I'm not quite dead. I will be at 1. So if I try to get Guide of Souls back, I'm not just dead. So we could let them spellbomb me, but then hopefully that makes their Goyf smaller. Which may do nothing, actually, in the long run, because they just have enough to make it a 2-turn clock either way. And it doesn't even make it smaller. I'm just dumb. I didn't bother counting. It's not really that I'm dumb. But... Alright, so Ocelot Pride and a Construct. is actually enough to stay alive. I wonder why they would do this and not attack with this. These trade. This dies. I gain 1 life. I may just be fighting a losing battle here, right? Oh, that's for sure. So I am pretty much just entirely dead. I've already drawn my card. I know I'm dead. Oh. Okay, so those are not big. I have no black mana, so there was nothing I could do about this unfortunateness. Okay, so they're gonna have land, enchantment, creature. Can't pay black. I just want to see what it actually is. 01011145. So I just block here. But then they get land, and I'm dead. All right, we're 1-2. we 2-0'd the old school deck, and we got 0-2'd by all the modern stuff. I hate that, but it is what it is. All that being said, I don't think the MH3 cards are unfun, but I do think that it is only MH3 cards. And I don't like that. Like the format, the decks aren't bad to play against. They're just the same as it's always been. A lot swingier. Even more swingy than it used to be. Everything is very aggressive. I can't. I want to play it because if I'm embracing this energy package, and I think I am going to play energy and paper. If I'm embracing the energy package, like nobody's doing anything. It might not be the best deck in the format, but nobody's doing anything substantially more broken than me. Like every card in my deck is like a 2-for-1, right? And I may play real Mardu energy, not I mean this is Mardu energy, but it's not. It is not what people think of. So they also mulled to 6. We're gonna start on Guide of Souls. And when you start on Guide of Souls, that does let you do a turn 2 Amp Wrapper if you want. Doesn't look like I want. I'm just gonna double Guide of Souls, play Urza Saga. Oh, it's a Storm deck. Okay. That doesn't make me want to play Raptor anymore. But I also don't think I have a fast enough clock to win. So I actually don't think that this deck can beat Storm in general. Storm has not just consistent turn twos. They're not consistent, but they have easy turn twos. Like, it's not like if you want to go for it on turn 2, you can. And there's not many decks that are going to stop you. Played a league or two of Storm. It's fun. Definitely fun. And you know what? They're quick. You do not... It is not like the Storm of old where you are sitting around trying to puzzle it out and tutoring your deck and all. No. You're ripping through the top of your library. It's really obvious. I'm playing 10 energy spells and flipping a coin to see if Ral kills me. And I'm playing a whole bunch of exile cards to see what the next card on top of my deck is. They're very simple, which I think is good. I don't know if Amped Raptor can hit an out that would stop me from dying. I don't think I have main deck artifact removal. So I guess I have Nile Spellbomb. I could hit Nile Spellbomb. And then if I don't hit Nile Spellbomb, I'll hit it next turn. And I'll probably win with a Nile Spellbomb. So I can just hope they don't have the turn 3, but I doubt that. So I actually think I'm going to thin... Well, thinning the deck doesn't matter because I'm Amped Raptoring. Actually, I can thin the deck with Elegant Parlor and it matters. This doesn't matter, but I will put it into the yard. So we hit Flage. So that gives us a bunch of life, which actually may buffer us against some number of Storm kills, because Ral may hurt them so much, being they have to keep casting more spells. They're at 10, so like they can't maybe do it. Stormcatch Mentor, the Otters. What? So this is a prowess deck? This card already exists. Oh no, instant sorcery spells cost 1 last to cast. So it's just a backup storm kill. Interesting. This is like... Can you believe that this card exists? As a Goblins player, this should make you furious. This is Goblin Electromancer on crack. This is insane. It's crazy. It's so crazy. So it's some kind of in-between Storm deck. It's a prowess, whatever you call them. We do have Flage next turn, though. So, like, they get low enough. And they don't storm kill us. I don't know. How good is Stormcatch Mentor in this? Because it doesn't get reduced. It is another cost reducer. You need another cost? Being able to just cast Flame of Manor for blue-red seems pretty good. Draw 2 cards, destroy your... or flyer. Seems pretty neat. I said that storm kills were easy. This is not. I don't... When you've got cards like this in your deck, even figuring out how much your spells cost is hard. So Ral has taken them to 5 so far. They have a fetch land. So Past in Flames, they can cast they can draw as many cards and cast as many spells as they need to, but it's gonna cost them. Storm count's 12. They just lost 7 flips in a row, they said. Make it 8. um yeah, so they I can't say that they can't cast spells. They obviously are gonna have to. He's targeting Ral. What a hedge. They got there. So we, one more damage and they can't do this, right? No, 2 more damage. You're too short of killing him. He is a liability. So now that they don't have a Ral that's like getting in the way, you're gonna see this go crazy fast. So Ral's just exiled 1,000 cards. He exiled the top 8 cards. Can cast a whole bunch of shit from him without paying. I don't see any wishes, but I assume they're obviously looking for Grape Shot one way or another. Should be quick now. Oh, maybe they don't look for Grape Shot anymore. I mean, this isn't going to become a 24/24. You don't even have enough spells in your deck. Probably. Like, cutting it close. And it also doesn't have flying. So they still are going to need a Grape Shot or a Lightning Bolt. A Lightning Bolt kills me too. Okay, so there's Wish. Storm count 25. They put I can't see what they got, but I'm assuming. Does he not know how to do it? What is he doing? No Grape Shots at all? The storm count is 29. Okay. There it is. So that was rough. I mean, this is why we have Damping Sphere. I guess you could name Ral. Now Spellbomb's good. These are actually fine, but I'm not sure that we need them. Probably are not going to get the Goblin Engineer combo going, right? You want all these. You want all these. Jolted Awake. They're not terrible. Don't really want them. And I think Celestial Purge and Static Prison. Yeah, you do want Static Prison. Actually, holy shit. Do you want Wear Tear? Because yeah, you do. You just do want Wear Tear. Pething Needle, not good. Okay. Blade's probably way too slow. And then Jolted Awake, just an extra copy of Nile Spellbomb or Damping Sphere. Actually, because of that, let's keep an extra one in, and we'll take out. Oh, Underworld Cookbook is bad when you don't have. Well, you don't need it to hedge for your bolus combo. So I don't think this is a good matchup for us. I think control is fine. Actually, after playing it twice, I think you just do need to like try to combo quickly, or mulligan for like fast aggressive hands. I think this is actually good enough to get there, so I'm gonna keep this. Like, Nile Spellman is not the most aggressive hate, but well, maybe I want more aggressive hate. I can probably do better than this, but it does make it very difficult. And that gives me time to draw more with this. Actually, I am going to keep this. Because I have at least a little bit of pressure. I have a way to kill a Ral. And I have a Nile Spellbomb, right? So I can't ask for too much more than that. And I don't think they can just go off with anything other than a Ral from an empty board. So I'm going to play this, hold up Galvanic Discharge instead of playing Nile Spellbomb, and then I will grab, I don't know. If I don't have to bolt something, I'll get a black land that I can draw off Spellbomb, but it's not even that important that I draw. So if they're going to go for a Ral line, okay. So that is not great for us, but not the worst. It's like the one angle we didn't have covered just like entirely. I could just, this is the same as drawing a card. And then I don't have to hold up a black mana to draw a card, right? I want lands. There we go. So from here, I do need to play Nile Spellbomb. And I might as well hold up everything. Meaning hold up drawing a card and hold up Galvanic Discharge. Because they probably will both be relevant. Is Ral a 1/4? I think Ral is a 1/4, right? I probably got very lucky to draw this Guide of Souls then. The second one. Just assume Ral is a 1/3, but I didn't check. I don't remember. Got a basic. Now what? Into the Flood Maw. Gift a tapped fish. I get a 1/1 blue tapped fish. Turn target creature and opponent controls to its owner hand if the gift was promised. Target non-land permanent. Okay. So I can get it back. And then if they don't kill me this turn, I get to play it again. Or I can draw a card. There's nothing I can draw that's better than Galvanic Discharge. So I think I'm just going to let them do it. And hope they can't kill me with anything other than a Rao. Oh, I get energy too, so that's cool. So like here, they have to go Ritual Rao. Oh no, because the red spells cost one less. So they have infinite mana basically. They don't need a Rao. I'm being so dumb. I keep talking about Rao as if he's like how they're gonna win this game. It was Nile Spellbomb. So I'm just screwed no matter what. Drawing a card doesn't really do anything. I don't think I have any instant speed, white or red spells. Like I'm talking about Rao. They might play Rao. That doesn't mean that they need him to win. You know what I mean? I did not expect to be gifted a fish today. They play him. I'm gonna kill him. They wish. In response to Rao, they're trying to turn this. I don't really understand that play. I'm still gonna kill your Rao. And now I got nothing. They couldn't kill me. Oh, what a spell. So I can attack them for a whole bunch and play a Damping Sphere. I can play a Nile Spellbomb. And a Damping Sphere. Yeah, I mean, there's just not a better play than that. If they bounce this, it goes to my hand, and if I put it on the fish, that just disappears if they bounce it. So that's a thing. You got to cast the Spell Bomb first. That way it doesn't cost extra because of the Damping Sphere. And then you cast the Damping Sphere, and they have to now have another answer, and they only had 2 cards in hand. And then they also have to play around Spell Bomb. Yeah. This is one of the reasons I stopped playing Storm, and not saying I'm going to win this game. Next game. Game 1 is so easy, and then game 2 is just 2 and 3 are just so hard. You just so hard. Shadow Spear is probably just too slow. Another copy of Jolted Awake is probably better than that. I wonder, did I see anything that changes? They're wishing, they did that gift thing. I don't think it matters. No energy. Another copy of Jolted Awake would have let me stack the Spell Bomb in response. And then Jolted Awake it back, but I think I would have lost had I done that. So, no. This is not good. This is not a good hand. I'm going to mulligan. This is kind of okay. I'm I don't think Arena of Glory is really where you want to be, but I don't think the extra energy for this Jolted Awake is going to matter. So I have 2 Phlages in the deck. Maybe getting a Phlage is where I end up. I don't have anything that I can hold up to stop a turn 2 kill. I guess that's not true. I could just play Spell Bomb. I'm going to put pressure on. Because if they just slam around and don't go for a turn 2, I can exile it. And they've been leading on rubies when they have them, which I don't have an answer to. But takes an extra turn. Maybe I should have kept this up. Modern is in a crazy... Oh, they're looking for a second land. Okay, no second land. I'm glad I got the pressure out there. But that means their hand is insane. So... Can I gain life this turn? If I fade a land for another turn, and they don't have, like, an easy turn 2 kill, I can Amped Raptor to get extra pressure into play. Or maybe even a hate piece, actually. Oh, there's a lot of hate pieces that I could hit. So I'm gonna... Like, I could hit Damping Sphere, right? Not quite. Not quite. But I think that was worth it. Yeah. Get rewarded. So they look like they're almost dead, I will say. It's gonna be pretty tough, I think, for them to come back from this. Do I have the city's blessing? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Play the arena. I have the city's blessing now. So they discarded a ruby, which means they have another. They're literally dead if they don't kill me this turn, and they have to do it through 2 pieces of creature interaction, which for Storm, probably not that tall in order, but they also have to have a 2 land kill. So that is a tall ask. Because you can Ritual Ral, and then I'm cutting that off with Discharge. So there's a ruby. They're not just dead? One, two, three, four, five, six, 7. I guess they're not just dead. And my black land is over here. So I can't cycle this easily. But oh, I don't have the energy to yeah, I don't have the energy to draw another card, but I do want to cycle to find something I can give haste. Like, I think I'm supposed to try to kill them, and I can actually Jolted Awake it back. So... Oh, I have a Blood Crypt. Oh, no, I should have held priority. I should have held priority. Oh, I guess I don't need to hold priority because I can do it in response now. Because I'm going to get priority. I think... I don't know what they could be thinking about. I think... Oh, you know what? I could have filtered a lot deeper. I could have gotten an Elegant Parlor. Let's draw a card. It won't let me draw the card, but they were dead. Okay, well, so far we are 2-2 going for the Jun 5-0. I'd say we faced a pretty good representation of the non-Nadu format. Not the strongest decks. A lot of what you will see out there. A Jun deck, 2 control decks, and a Storm deck. This hand is so bad. This hand is all of the auxiliary pieces and none of the meat. This is a 1-lander with all 2 drops. This is so bad. I guess I'm going to keep this. And I'm going to keep this. And I think you keep Flage. Do I just put back all of my interaction except Flage and my 2-for-1s? Kind of feel like this definitely goes back. And maybe I just hope to draw a land with... Yeah, I think I do this. And then I use Elegant Parlor to try and find a land. I don't know what I did to deserve that emoji. Was it good or bad? Well, that sucks. This will help me inform what I need. They're almost certainly taking the Amp Raptor. So Elegant Parlor comes down. That goes into the yard. Ugh. That is disgusting. I'm gonna play it out, but it's so bad. It lets you escape your Flage the turn you want. Yeah, I won the last. Oh, that's what I got it for. I see. Give me a land. I always say give me a land because that's, like, you know, kind of how you get ahead. Because if I don't want to cast the thing that's on Jolted Awake, I'm, like, a little behind. I don't want to cast the thing that's under the amulet. I'm, like, a little behind, but a land, you always can make a land drop. So this is, let's hope it's not a Johnny. Ocelot Pride. Okay. I mean, we have an answer to that. And it lets us draw another card. Well, this is interesting. Because now I can discard this Flage and Jolted Awake it and kill their whole board if I want to. I can also just cast it for net 1 mana. Or 1 energy. Before Unstable Amuleting. But I think I'm just going to Unstable Amulet looking for a land. And I probably should have done that first, but it is what it is. Can't seem to buy a land, though. I would have ended up in exactly the same spot, but I did it in the wrong order for sure. There goes that. I need 2 lands to get a Flage out. Rough. Did they just escape that? No. But they can escape it, which is bad news for me. So that's not good. Ooh. So I play this. They escape Flage, right? Red, red. Oh, yeah, no, they can. Red, red, white, white. And I probably just don't ever recover from that. Do I need to show them Engineer? I don't think so. But I don't just die, so I guess I'm gonna play it out. And I think the Dragon Engine is the literal best thing to get. So So here's Flage. They kill Engineer. And then this. And then I actually, since this is a 6/6, casting, well, maybe casting 2 Flages in a row is enough, so I'm not going to discard one. Ugh. Alright, I'm dead. I needed a land so badly. I think you want purges. I think you want prisons. I don't know if you want tithing blades. Interesting, but I don't actually think you. I mean, you can just set up a Goblin Engineer loop. You definitely want Sun Cleansers. And maybe actually you want Tithing Blades because you can't have your only removal be energy. And then I do think Jolted Awake is our like differentiator. They're on Mardu, so I do think I want to keep 1 Spell Bomb. Maybe the combo is bad, though. But I am on the play, and the combo is interesting on the play. But these all seem good against them. But if I'm going to be the control deck, what do I... If I'm going to be the control deck, I don't want Ocelot Prides, right? No, but Ocelot Pride is like one of the few things that functions without energy. So maybe I take out a couple guide. Nah. This is really tough. I actually don't know what role I'm supposed to be playing, and that's making it tough. think I shave combos. Maybe I shave one maybe I shave a guy to soul. This seems wrong though. This feels like I made my deck a lot worse, but we do have to like be different than them. This gets Bolus's Citadel into the yard real quick, but doesn't do literally anything else. I guess you can keep this. 2-lander. I will be able to play one Unstable Amulet to look for a land, but I won't be able to play the second one. So maybe you just don't want Flage that early. Nah, I think this is what I do. Not knowing, you know, what you need in the matchup, especially since I'm already saying I don't even know what role I'm gonna necessarily be playing. I think it's fine to keep just a diverse hand. So I could Jolted Awake my Ocelot Pride back and then play Springleaf Drum. I kind of like that. I haven't gained any life, so I'm not going to get the extra cat, but I think that's fine. Oh, they have Bowmaster? I didn't think they had Bowmaster. Otherwise, I would have sided out every Ocelot Pride. And I never would have brought it back. Damn. I do think I'm supposed to do this. I need to hedge my bets for escaping Flage soon. Land wouldn't be bad, right? A fetch land? Nah, fetch land's not enough, actually. Another Flage. Do I just kill this? Yeah, I can't really. I don't have any board wipes, so I can't let their board get out of hand. Even if I was looking for a land, I can't afford that. So now a fetch land will do it, and it'll get me a Flage in play. So I do want that. They play a Flage of their own. Theoretically, I could fuck myself on mana. So let's do this. Actually can't play this no matter what. So there's that. Damn, I cannot believe that they're gonna get a Flage into play first. I'm pretty mad about that. I have not been drawing lands very well. They didn't need that. They're just saving their one energy. Oh, okay, Thoughtseize me. Did I leave Bolus's Citadel in? I was like so back and forth there. I don't even know. Yeah. So the best possible draw is Arena. Arena is like sick. Um, will this do? We just start cracking back and forth with Flages. I don't necessarily need this Goblin Engineer for anything special. So I think I'm gonna draw. Tithing Blade. So I guess if they don't have another creature, that's pretty good. But oh, I'm fucked. I fucked myself on mana. I can't cast what I want to cast. Damn. Well, I guess I Elegant Parlor then. Can't cast Flage. I can't even cast Tithing Blade because I'm so dumb. I used up my mana just because I thought it didn't matter. Huge mistake. I'm taking 10 because of that. Damn. Maybe 2 a.m. is not the time to go for the 5-0, but well, it's a 3-2. But that was a huge mistake. I just lose. Yeah, I deserve that. I think that's game 3, right? All right. So we 2-3'd. It wasn't bad. I enjoyed the deck. I made a big mistake to lose a couple games. Actually, I think I lost to Bowmaster twice. Really, I lost to Bowmaster decks. It's really good. I mean, I'm. It's so hard not to have a Johnny. Like, how do you justify not having a Johnny? This is some awful. This is for the people in the chat who are here from the Goblins Discord. All 2 of you. It's when I say things in the chat like I think we should try and build it around Chthonian Nightmare and blah blah blah. I'm not like just saying, oh, somebody else should do that. Like I am actively trying, and I'm putting my money where my mouth is. I don't think that this deck is good, but I also don't know if it's worse than what we got going on. So I think that is possible. I don't know why there's only 3 Snoops here. Like I think that I guess there's only 3 Snoops because there's only 1 Harbinger. But Snoop is just you rip cards off the top of your deck. I don't think that was right. Yeah, I feel kind of want to. I'm not gonna play a league. I want to just draw a hand with this deck. Like I don't want to play against anybody. I just want to show the idea. Now it's 20 lander, 21 because you have the boggart trawlers, but like I just feel like there's something to be done with scamps and those type of cards and nightmares and mog mobs. Like, well, now I can't play mog mob. That was dumb. But like, I don't know if we can take advantage of the proliferation. I don't think you need to. I think that's trinket text, but like eventually, and here you can see Nightmare sucks. Doesn't even do anything. Like, we get 3 energy. There's nothing in the yard. I guess theoretically I can sack this and put it in the yard. But like something that you can sack and get value off of, and then like here I would be playing Mogmob and sacking this and playing Mogmob again if I not accidentally fetched that. But I don't know. I think this is a shell that I'm interested in. And I'm not gonna continue streaming tonight. That was my last like real game. Finished League 2-3. Not great, but it is what it is. I do want to do something here. Like, you can feel that there's something with Scamp and Nightmare. Like, you can kind of just see it on its face. It's there. I should have played Stalactite Stalker. But here is the issue that comes up. Like, I mean, this is the issue that comes up. I could easily be playing a whole bunch of Caverns and Prismatics when the only thing you have is Chthonian Nightmare that you need black for. So like this mana base is not real. But like this thing with the right cards around it seems really good. Now, I'm playing Zoyawa and Runevelt Horde Masters, but you probably don't even want Runevelt Horde Master. I got Runevelt Horde Master in here, I think, because of the Cacophony Scamp. And maybe that is like just too hopeful. But like if there's, I don't know, like maybe we should be on Metallic Mimics to make the Cacophony Scamps a little better, but that seems not great. But there's like a lot of synergies here. Like when you have those two in play, you know, you're doing something. And then you can get it back, and like that's not even what you want to get back, but you can get it back. I don't really know. If anybody has ideas, I don't know. Did I never post this list in the Discord? I thought I did. I don't even like it. I just know that there's something here. And I clearly don't have enough lands, but and maybe you don't play basic swamp, right? At all. This hand is terrible though. This is the issue. It's like, oh, I have 5 cards that are late game, right? I have a weird shitty sweeper, and then 3 cards that are just like infinite card advantage, and I probably don't need infinite card advantage, right? Like, so maybe instead of infinite card advantage, which is why I cut 1 matron already, maybe you just have the nightmares. One of those was Vile. Yeah, Vile is interesting because all the cards I want to play are up here, and then Chthonian Nightmare is like Vile out of the yard, in some sense. They have a yard, like everything costs 2 mana, period. Right? That's like once I have a yard, that's it. But like maybe I need more of these. You play Ringleader without Vile. Well, it's just like maybe you only play one Ringleader, right? Because Matron can go grab it. And it's an absurd amount of cards with Chthonian Nightmare. But maybe you're right, and Chthonian Nightmare is just enough cards. Maybe I'm supposed to be playing more Boggart Harbingers. I'm almost definitely supposed to be playing more lands. I don't think you're supposed to be playing Runebout Horde Master. And maybe because of that, you're not supposed to be playing Cacophony Scamp. Is there... I like Krenko? 4 mana Krenko is interesting. And so is 3 mana Krenko. And because, and I actually mean this Krenko, whenever he attacks, oh no. I'm talking about put an artifact. There's one, I guess I do mean this Krenko, but he doesn't do what I thought he did. This is the one that puts a +1/+1 counter on everybody. You need to sacrifice artifacts, so you don't want Krenko. Well, it's good to know that you just straight up don't want Krenko. But like maybe you want this, and then Boggart Trawler can be your only black land, and I mean you can play some number of Cavern of Souls, and then now you have 22 lands. 22 lands isn't bad. Your lands are mighty painful though, so maybe we go up to another Blackleaf Cliffs. Maybe we're not on this Battlecry Goblin plan, even though I love Battlecry Goblin. Maybe that's like a troll strategy. Maybe Stalker is not great. You need more things that go with Scamp and are cheap. What was it? Fuseling? Fuseling is like sort of the avenue you want to be on, but it's so bad against Bowmasters. Like, how do you know what I mean? You can't really be in on this. But maybe there's like a Chthonian Nightmare, Krenko, Fuseling, Novelist deck? No. You're not making enough artifacts. And like, you don't need sack fodder for for Chthonian Nightmare. Like,